equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Really quickly, before we get in this, yeah, I was gonna say, you've got some skill points. Not many, actually. Oh, you're also good at electronics. Okay, good. Definitely up electronics more. We need decryption and electronics, I'm learning now. Look at equipment for Tali really fast before we go, because she needs new equipment. That the best thing for you? It's the best thing for you. Take... Yeah, cooldown reduction. Sure, I always do that. And then we don't have... Right, we don't have any secondaries. Good. Firestorm, very good. Oh, wait, no, wait. You can put a primary on it, though. Sure, just take something. You know what? That's way better. Take the Stiletto 5. I think you're good with pistols, right? Aren't pistols your thing? I feel like. Cooldown reduction, sure. And then for a sniper... You know what? Yeah, that's very worth. Oh, and then you need, like, an Omni tool. Shield bonus, med recharge bonus low, but, like, big tech bonus. Don't you use tech stuff? This seems worth. You're a tech person, right? Alright, there we go. We're good.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I like this music. Hello there, David.
We saw your ship. Fidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Fidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Enemy side.
Oh my goodness! I was taking a drink of my Gatorade. Well, that guy's dead as heck. Goodbye. That shield won't protect you for long, buddy. Pop up, coward. Pop up. He won't pop up, he's a coward. Got him in the knee. Oh, there's more of them. Alright. Very sudden Geth attack. This mission is way more right into the action than the Novaria one was. Just instantly like, hey, fight. Is he alive? He's alive down there. Not anymore, he's not. I see you there. You're not hidden. I see you. Excuse me, sir. Die. Thank you. Is there another dude right there? Get that shield out of here. Oh, that is a dude right there. I couldn't see him past the shield at first. There's another, like, right there that I can't see. I got my pistol. I got my pistol! No sniping for you. Oh, dude, there's more. We're just fighting the whole way there. Okay. Oh, I'm jammed. Where you at, cowards? Where you at, cowards? Oh. Oh dear. Is this stalker somehow different from other stalkers? Oh, you know what? They probably did that cutscene thing again because I think I could have come to this mission before I went to the Liara mission where I first met them. Ah! You know what? This seems like a pistol moment. Cass, did you end up doing the post-game bosses for your Birth by Sleep Redux playthrough? I haven't seen them. No, I didn't. I ended up not doing it because I just didn't have time and I didn't want to have to go through the trouble of grinding up Aqua's level to do it. Plus, I had already done it in my original playthrough, so it's not like it's not on the channel. You know, me fighting those bosses. Where you at, cowards? Where you at, cowards? Oh, you're human. Greta!
Head to the tunnels.
Greta Reynolds, are you related to either Hansel or Ryan Reynolds? Hi. Hi.
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Yeah, you're telling me, sister.
Get ready. Glad to see some soldiers. Our numbers are getting thin.
How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
I'll put in some earbuds.
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty rude.
The Geth are mounting another attack.
Your last name is also Reynolds. Maybe they're related.
If the Geth don't kill us, the lack of food just might.
Maybe. Ooh, easy decryption, you say? Don't mind if we do. Too easy. While decrypting those logs, you found something suspicious. Several months' worth of human rations were delivered to an uncharted world in the Voyager cluster. The logs aren't clear, but it appears they may have been dropped off somewhere in the Amazon system. Oh, smuggling some food, huh? What's all that about? Whose room was that I just hacked? Reveal yourself, coward.
There, dear. You'll get through this. Just relax.
My headaches are getting better. I just have to stop thinking about the past.
The Geth just keep coming.
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know... I mean, they are very important. Yes. That's better.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I can't see any significant damage, but something is clearly causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
I think she needs more than that. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, Garrus, you still look sick, but you look so much better in blue than you do, like, red and pink. I'm just gonna be honest. Oh, no, not another Codex entry. The reading never stops.
These people are brave, but the Geth are relentless. My people know this better than anyone.
Before we go in and do this main mission thing... Oh, incendiary round 6. That seems neat. 14 damage a second for 5 seconds. Minus 14 accuracy. Is this my assault rifle? Yeah, put that on my assault rifle. Investigate shipments. That's a secondary mission. Okay, yeah. Really quickly, let's go back down here and read... Oh, there's another new technology thing. I think it's these communication things. While comm buoys allow rapid transmission, there is a finite amount of bandwidth available. Given that trillions of people may be trying to pass a message through a given buoy at any time, access to the network is parceled out on priority tiers. The Citadel Council inspectors have absolute priority. If they are using all the bandwidth, everyone else must wait. Individual governments and their militaries enjoy the next highest tier. During wartime, civilian communication can suffer hours or even days of lag. Intelligence agencies study ping time through various systems to predict military buildups. Below the government's and military's bandwidth priority is sold to the highest bidder. Media conglomerates, particularly headline news networks, purchase higher priority to provide their viewers with timely information. Corporations that require timely information and response capability, for example, financial institutions and investment firms, also invest heavily in priority access. The funds acquired through sales of The funds acquired through sales of bandwidth are used to maintain and expand the communication infrastructure. While everyone with a computer has guaranteed free and unlimited access to the galactic extranet, they are last in line for bandwidth and may have to wait for the request to be processed. Bandwidth resale corporations use investment capital to purchase blocks of high-priority access, made available by paid subscription. As the population of the galaxy increases and new worlds are settled, timely access for home users and frontier settlements with underdeveloped communication infrastructures is a growing problem. To ameliorate bandwidth issues, a sophisticated array of data caches and virtual intelligence search agent programs are available. When a user submits a query, it is first routed to the data cache on their colony or star system. At the cache, the user search agent, VI, collates mountains of locally stored data to find the desired material. If the information is not available locally, the query is passed along to neighboring systems and then outward in an expanding network. Dude, the internet is so crazy. VI search agents in those systems replicate the search. If the desired information is found, it is compressed into a burst file and queued for transmission to the source system. The burst is assigned a priority based on the number of queries for it. The greater the number of queries, the higher the priority. When a new solar system is first connected to the net, a selection of the most popular data is installed locally. Though storage hardware is cheap, the capacity required to hold all the data produced every day by trillions of people on hundreds of worlds is not trivial. Yeah, you're telling me. It's not economical to store local copies of all data available on obscure topics just in case. As colonies mature, older and less popular chunks of data filter into them as a result of queries and are placed in the local archive. Searches for obscure topics are increasingly likely to produce instant results as the archive grows. Ah, it's super neat. That's really cool. So, like, they take the most common stuff that is, like, you will definitely want this information at some point and locally store it. But then anything that's a little more obscure, they're just like, we're not going to store that. But if someone searches for it, like, it'll take a while with some lag. But, like, the internet across the galaxy will get it there. And then once that's searched, it'll be locally stored because then it's considered relevant. And so if someone else tries to look it up later, it'll automatically be there. That's really cool. All of this Codex information is super neat. They didn't have to put this much thought into all this. The standard credit was established by the Citadel's Unified Banking Act as the currency of interstellar trade. The credit has a managed floating exchange rate calculated in real time by the central bank to maintain the average value of all participating currencies. Some regional currencies are worth more than a credit and some less, basic currency stuff. Hard currency can be stolen or counterfeited, so electronic fund transfers are the norm. More importantly, physical transactions cannot be easily tracked, making them ideal for tax evasion or the purchase of illegal goods. Love it. When the Alliance joined the Citadel, its various national treasuries were linked into the credit network. A human with a bank account of Mexican pesos, Japanese yen, or Indian rupees can purchase any item priced in credits at fair market value. All economies that participate in the credit network are required to price items in both local currency and credits. All right, we finally read all of the technology secondary stuff until we get more of it. So we're getting there. We're slowly, I told you, slowly but surely. We might not chunk through all of the secondary Codex stuff today, but we're going to get close. Back to main mission. Jammed?
Huh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
The way that lady's eyes moved was so weird. Where am I aiming? Where are they? They're down there? Yeah, down this hall. Don't walk in front of my shots, Tally. You know what? She immediately got out of the way when she realized her mistake. That's what makes her better than Ashley. By the way, I had some people leave comments on the video where I, like, didn't date Liara, saying, like, even when this game was made, they were already planning on, like, 2 and 3, I guess. Because, like, some characters you can't romance in this game, and if you romance someone in this game, it changes how stuff goes in the other, like, Mass Effect 2 and 3 and stuff. Which is wild to me. That's pretty ridiculous that when they made Mass Effect 1 already, they were just like, oh, only some people in this one, and then it'll be different in 2 and 3 or whatever. Or maybe that just happened to go down that way. Will you get out from behind this cover? I cannot see. Thank you. What on earth was that guy doing? What was that? Is that a bomb next to me? What is that? Yo, good job, Garrus. Well done. There are more up here. Where you at? Where you at? Come around this corner, cowards. But anyways, I don't know. I just didn't, it's not that I didn't, like, maybe by the end of it, I'll be like, you know what, Liara is the one I want to date. But I guess I'll just be screwed out of that. I'll never get the chance now, which is really lame if true, because, like, I didn't do it first shot in the first game. They're like, in Mass Effect 2 or 3, it's like, nope, you turned her down that one time. Can never take that back. But it's not that I was like, oh, I want to date Tally instead. Because someone left a comment saying, like, you can't date Tally until Mass Effect 2. And then they were also like, I don't like people dating Tally, so I'm going to stop watching it. I'm like, you know what, that's fair if that's a deal breaker for you. A little weird, but that's fair. But, I don't know if I'm gonna, when I turned down Liara, I wasn't like, oh, I definitely want to date Tally. I just didn't want to have to make the decision right then about who I wanted to date. So honestly, from what I've been told now, it seems like I'm not going to be romancing anyone until at least Mass Effect 2. Goodbye. YouTube comments are weird. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it. Oh, there are drones. I didn't even realize there were drones here attacking us. I kind of get it. If you're like, if you're really into Mass Effect and you're like, oh, I really don't like Tally and Shepard being together, then, you know, if that's something that you're just like, I don't like that, then you don't want to watch it. I mean, it's similar to like how I don't think two characters getting in a specific relationship has ever made me be like, I don't want to watch this anymore, or I don't want to play this anymore. But I mean, like, I played Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and one of the big reasons I didn't like Xenoblade 2 was I thought the story was bad. So, like, I can understand if someone is like, yeah, I really hate, like, what that leads to, like, narratively-wise, so I don't really want to watch anymore, you know? Sometimes it'd be that way. It's a little bit weirder than the average, because, you know, it's literally just 2 characters being paired together, rather than, you know, like, an entire storyline or something, like how it is for me with, like, Xenoblade 2. But, I can understand it. I can respect it. If that's, like, this is a deal breaker for me, and then you, especially when someone's respectful about it, because, I mean, the comment was just like, yeah, it looks like you're gonna do that, and I don't really like that, so, you know, and then they said, like, to have a good playthrough, though, and I'm like, you know what? There's really no need for you to tell me this, that you were gonna stop watching, but also you were polite about it, so I respect that. And sometimes people just have deal breakers like that. Sometimes it be that way. Tali and Liara have some pretty dedicated fans. Doesn't surprise me.
We should update Fidan on the situation before we move on to wherever the Geth are bunkered. He's the closest thing left to proper channels.
Yeah, sure. But anyways, I just wanted to make it clear in case anyone was watching where I turned down Liara and then they were like, oh, he's definitely dating Tali. I haven't made a decision, and I'm pretty sure now that I've been given more info about how romance even works in the first Mass Effect, I don't think I'm going to be dating anyone in the first Mass Effect. I'm going to see what happens in Mass Effect 2, at least. I'll probably want to date someone in Mass Effect 2 just to see how it changes Mass Effect 3, if it does at all. But, I don't know if I'm completely locked out of ever getting to date Liara ever, but I like Liara and Tali both pretty good so far. I just really, right then, in that moment, I was only, what, 7 or 8 hours in the game? Or maybe I was more in the game than that. Maybe I was more like 10 hours in. But I was only like 10 hours in the game, and I was like, I don't want to make this decision right now. I don't want to have to make a pick about who I'm dating for the next 3 Mass Effect, like 40-hour Mass Effect games right now. I'd rather learn, mostly because I just didn't know enough about Tali to know if I would rather date her over Liara. But I mean, I like both Tali and Liara a good deal so far. I just want to see more of them. Was there a drone right next to us? Oh, it's this stupid thing. Get out of there. Stupid stalkers. They're so fast. Something exploded in my face. Stop that. Dude, I hate the noise this thing is making. The other ones did not make this many noises. Oh, they got it. Good job, team. Good job. All right. Liam, I know you're watching. You're right. Pistol is pretty sick. Big fan of pistol. He said it's really good in Mass Effect 1 specifically. Sniper's still best weapon, but like close range, honestly. Or like narrow paths like this with not a lot of distance where the sniper isn't as viable. I'm gonna be real with you, I'd rather pull out the pistol over the shotgun or the assault rifle. As of now. I feel like most of the fans of Mass Effect, they've played it so many times and the way they play is canon to them, so when it's different, it's like, no thanks. I can kind of understand that, and I can kind of respect it. In a game where there are so many different pathways and stuff where you like, because I can kind of feel the same thing with Fire Emblem, 3 Houses. Because 3 Houses is like not as, doesn't seem, from what I've seen of Mass Effect, it's not as in-depth in like small changes and like ways you can change out how the 3 games go. Compared to how 3 Houses is just like you have the 4 different routes you can take, basically. But like when I think of 3 Houses, like, you know, I'm interested in all 4 routes in 3 Houses, but definitely I'm like, dude, I want to see people play Crimson Flower. Because Crimson Flower is the one that I love. I think Crimson Flower for me is like the canon best option for 3 Houses. That's how I would want the actual story to end, as opposed to the other 3 options. So, you know, I can respect that if people have played a lot of Mass Effect and they're just like, yeah, Mass Effect's cool, but like the way that I really like to consume Mass Effect is the way that I consider the best. So like when people play it a different way, I'm like, it's still Mass Effect, but it's not how I like Mass Effect. I can understand that. I can respect it. Now, if you start going around telling people like, no, you didn't play Mass Effect how I did, or like you didn't play Blue Lions and you don't think Blue Lions is best in 3 Houses, and then you're like, that means you don't like, your decision is wrong, like you played the game wrong, or like you're a fool or whatever for wanting to play like wanting to date a different character in Mass Effect than who I dated, or being like you played a different route in 3 Houses than I did, you're an idiot. That's going too far. But as long as you're respectful about it, I think it's totally fair. There are Krogans here now. As long as you're respectful about it, I can respect your decision. Krogan running at me! Scariest thing in the universe. Krogan coming at you fast. This is bad. Oh dear. Help. Get back up, get back up. Oh my goodness. Meta jump. Kill them, kill them. Dude, Krogans are terrifying in this game. Holy cow. I'm honestly never scared in this game until a Krogan is running at me. That's the only time I'm worried. I'm currently romancing Liara, but Tali is so hard to resist. I want to see more about Tali. I feel like that's kind of why I didn't want to, like, date Liara when I was given the option, because I had just learned a bunch about Liara, and I was like, yeah, Liara seems really cool, but I was like, but I barely know anything about Tali or Ashley, and then Ashley started getting on my nerves, which I hear is the normal for most players, but, like, I was like, I don't know anything about Tali yet. I don't even know if these three are, like, the only options. Is there anyone else I can romance? Like, in Mass Effect 2, are they going to give me more options to romance, or is it, like, you always just have to pick between Liara, Tali, and Ashley, which honestly I don't think would be a bad thing necessarily, because they're the main characters so far from what I've seen. Exoskeleton 6, huh? Transmitter tower. Do I need to do something with this? 2 to 3, you do get a lot more options. Yeah, so, like, you know, I just didn't want to be forced into that one decision right out the gate when I didn't know enough about Tali or any other potential options, basically. It's not that I was saying, like, oh, I don't like Liara, I don't want to date her. Maybe when I get to Mass Effect 2, I'll be like, man, I really wish I had just dated Liara from the get-go. But I just didn't have enough information to make an informed decision, so I didn't want to make the decision.